Hello, everyone, and welcome to our show today. It's great to
Hi.
see you, Kelsey and Claudia, and hear from you, Alice.
Hi, Jane.
Hello. Hi,
Hi,
Jane.
Kelsey. Hi, Alice.
Hi,
Hi,
Kelsey.
Claudia. Hi, Alice.
Claudia.
Well, we are going to start off today's show with some work we did earlier in this year at Columbia Pike Artist Studio, and that's where Alice comes in. And Kelsey was there when we worked on this project in February. So Alice, you can't see Alice today, but she's coming in loud and clear. Do you want to talk a little bit about what that day was like for you?
I'm sure it's a little bit in the past, but it was a joy to have Jane and Kelsey and Philip into the studio. And it was quite exciting to have a different interaction with the art than normal for us. There were other artists there too that day. And it was a very lovely experience for all of us, I must say.
I think it was a great experience for us too. Kelsey, how about you were there actually, and you're featured in this video we're about to see. What do you remember about that day way back in February?
Yeah, I agree with Alice. It was so nice to interact with artists in different ways. It's always so nice to get inspiration from art and from things around us. I remember Philip and I were there. It was rainy. He talked about this in one of the other videos, but that it was kind of overstimulation. There were so many colors on the wall, so many different things, so many artworks around us. And then we came into Alice's studio and it was much more simple. And there was one painting on the wall. It was pale pink. You'll probably see it with almost like a tree, that was dripping. And it was so it was a shift from all the other studios, I feel like, and it was just really nice moving and dancing. We played with the lighting in her studio, and it was really nice moving and dancing in her space.
Right. Yeah, it was really a fun day and also very rewarding to speak with Alice before we worked into the studio and then to bring all of these elements together. So I'm going to quickly take us all out of the stream and then we'll see this video that was created at Columbia Pike Artist Studios, and we'll have a little chat after.
Cool.
Great.
Right. I began the work with the concept of creating a gestural network of lines, and I created two triangles that reached toward each other in opposite directions. They were open in space, and I had thought I would do something very much disconnected from visual reality. Almost some references to mystical forms and the meanings of triangles. Due to circumstances of my life at the time, this work was not going to work as I had initially planned. When you work direct, it is very important to respond to what's going on. So my painting took a little bit of a turn after some contemplation. I had already done several layers of the initial layers of the painting, and I decided to proceed in a way that would turn it into more of a three-dimensional form and a more colorful work. a round formed over top of it. It might suggest a fan shape or a cartoon-like head. The layer I put on gave it a rather chalky feeling, and I liked it, but it was a little unexpected. I worked to refine the edges of that form and made it a shape that I felt elicited suggestions of the human head or torso, but also dematerialized that form into a space. I did think of a tree, although it's in no way a tree. But I also noticed that the feelings that I found in pictures of cherry blossoms, and when you look through the tree, which is one of the most beautiful things in April here, up at the sky, it's blue.
Okay. All right. Well, I can't wait to hear from Alice. And also, if anybody who is watching, if you want to make a comment or have a question, we're really happy to throw that into our discussion. So let's first hear from Alice.
Oh, that was a beautiful performance. Kelsey, Philip, loved it very much. It was fun to see how you interlace the comments and the movements in the film. It's really quite a job there, Jane. Thank you.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you. The video, I never kind of know what's going to happen until I get started a little bit.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah. Go ahead.
Jane and Kelsey and Philip did a beautiful job. Thank you.
Oh, well, thank you. And we hope to be back at Columbia Pike Artist Studios and do some other types of events in the future, especially now that people can start to enter buildings again.
Yeah. Well, I think you chose a different piece of music than the one you played the day we were in the studio. And I was wondering what piece of music that is.
I would have to look back and find it for you. The music we were working with in the studio that day is music
I remember that
today. I'm not sure because it's from the YouTube library without it doesn't have any copyright requirements on it, and so I often use music from YouTube or from free sound for the video projects because of the copyright issues.
Oh, okay.
So, but I could find out. There's definitely you are given the name of the composer and the title of the song. So, but I did not include that in my credits, and I would have to look back to find that, and I can do that for you later.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Well, speaking of performances, and I'm sorry to say we don't have any comments yet for anybody to answer.
Yeah.
But we have been doing these cocktail canape tutorials the last couple of weekends in sort of preparation for our live performance. It's a live broadcast coming up on Saturday, this coming Saturday, live from a parking lot. It's JFD. If you were here at the beginning of the show, I ran a couple of little spots about that. So to that end, Kelsey and Claudia have created a very nice little tutorial for you. I know that everyone will enjoy it. I really enjoyed watching it. And we're going to just scoot ourselves on out of here again, and we'll take a look, and then we'll hope for some comments for anybody who's watching, and we can put Kelsey and Claudia on the spot to answer. Okay. All right, here I'm going to pull everyone out again, and we'll get going.
It's hot, and we're going to the beach. Kelsey and I are going to the beach, and I've got to mix something to be hot with her cool cocktail. So I've got paprika, cayenne, hot, oregano, onion, garlic, thyme, and pepper, and I've mixed that in there nice and good. So we're gonna make hot jalapeno poppers. Yeah. I've got jalapeno poppers, and we are ready to be hot on the beach. So we're removing the seeds and the white fiber, and these jalapenos are ready to be stuffed. I'm ready for the filling. Some cream cheese, some Monterey Jack. Hungry yet? Mix that together. A little bit of the hot seasoning in. We're keeping it hot. And then we are put it up here. Stuffing them. Final step before we pop these babies in the oven. We're gonna spread them. A little hot sauce in the flour, a little hot sauce in the egg, a little hot sauce in the breadcrumbs. Here we go. Flour. Egg. Breadcrumbs. Yum yum. There's one. She said she's coming over with the drinks, and I got my hot pepper ready to go, and of course I better taste one just to make sure it's good before she arrives. Where's that drink, Kelsey? I'm thirsty.
All right, Claudia, I've got your drink right here. No worries, no worries. I can't wait to head to the beach with you and try some of those jalapeno poppers. Those look good. But shh. After we go to the beach, we're headed to Jane Franklin Dances. It's live from the parking lot. It's JFD. That's where we're headed. It's May 22nd at 7:30, and we're so excited to show you what we've been putting together. If you can't make it, that's okay. There's some silent auction items, so we'd greatly appreciate your donation. Yeah, and I gotta show you this cocktail because I'm pumped about it, okay? So here we go. This is inspired by TikTok, a famous TikTok drink, of course. But Claudia, check this out. So what we got is Corona beer, classic. Bottle opener, anything you got. Shake her up, use your teeth. All right, from there, we drink about like the neck of the bottle. Or you could pour it out, but that's lame. So all right, about this much gone. Then I'm gonna take some orange juice. Easy, easy peasy. Shake her up and fill some orange juice about, I'd say about a little bit. There we go, just to get her a little bit orange and colorful. Wonderful. Then we've got our man, Mr. Cuervo. We gotta spice it up somehow. Then we're gonna take like an ounce into the bottle. And bloop. That looks pretty good. It's only 4 o'clock on a Tuesday, so I don't want to get too carried away. All right, here we go. After Mr. Cuervo, I'm gonna take some of this good stuff. This is what they put in Shirley Temples. We're gonna put some of this in our drink. Just enough to get it like a sunrise. So we're really extra ready for that beach, you know? Okay, here we go. This is so pretty. Ooh. Fancy, look at that color. Okay, ombre. All right, and then I like to top mine off with a little lime wedge. Totally not necessary, but you know, Corona and lime, classic. Alrighty, there you have it. I'm ready. Claudia, I'll bring you one of these and we'll head over to It's Live from the Parking Lot's JFD. I'm so excited.
All right. That was excellent, Claudia and Kelsey. Thank you so much. That was so much fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, you two were really great, and I had never seen anybody, Kelsey, make a drink out of a Corona bottle.
That was really cool. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes.
I don't take any credit for that whatsoever. I found it on TikTok.
No fuss, no muss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seriously, the less pans I could use, the better.
Right. After Phillips had a comment that came in just a little while after Alice's video started, and we were into the other video, but he liked the shadows on the wall. So thank you, Philip.
Oh, thanks, Philip.
And go ahead, Alice.
Oh, I just want to say hi to Philip. Good to see you here.
Great. So, Claudia, I noticed that you changed outfits for every one of your scenes also.
She always goes above and beyond.
Yeah.
And the camera angle, you changed the camera angle for every shot. That was just excellent.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I did. Well, what's funny is impulsively, I decided to do it in the morning before Paul went to work. And the poppers weren't getting brown. And I said, oh, I can't show them with it. If you don't get it comes brown. And Paul's like, I got to go to work. Well, when I turned it on broil, I had turned the oven off. But it still was showing broil. So I kept saying, oh, I don't know why it's not browning. He goes, I got to go. And I had never made those before, too. So I had them once at a place. They were half off, and they were pretty bad, I thought. But these I thought were good, and they were baked, which was nice instead of deep frying. So that's why the last one I did outside, I just did a selfie outside because Paul was gone. I realized the oven was, and then of course I almost burned them because, when you broil, it's really fast.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah.
And I rushed it too. The jalapeno peppers were crunchy, which was okay, but normally they're supposed to be a little more cooked.
Well, but you can see Philip's comment below. He feels like you need to make a cookbook. Who doesn't love easy recipes?
I loved her in the bottle idea because I hate putting things in glasses. It's fun to drink out of a bottle,
Yeah.
So that was
great.
I
I cut this part out, but apparently the well, I knew this, but the tequila floats to the top. So when you don't see the rest of my clip, but I take a sip, I swallow it, I'm like, like my face winces because I just took a straight shot of tequila.
Oh, right, because alcohol's lighter than
yeah, I just floated right to the top, so I was like buzzed for the rest of the day.
Oh, that's hilarious. So you
but
have
it
to
was
shake it a
fun.
little, right?
Yeah, maybe like maybe.
Yeah. But don't get too carried away with the shaking.
Yeah.
Right.
Ooh.
Right. Oh. Well, I hope that anyone who is watching might be, even, and like Kelsey said, even if you are not able to come, very excited this year because we actually have an auction where you can bid online, and so that's kind of exciting. It's something new for us. It's our first year we've ever been have had an online auction where you can actually place a bid and of course compete with anybody else who might also want that item. So please take a look at it. We have some really great things: arena stage, fast snail creative greetings, constellation theater. There's some very nice kind of experience type things, like some wine tastings. One of our board members put together something called the Bluemont experience. So you go to Bluemont and you can visit a farm, and there's a whole bunch of things in that package. So yeah, please take a look at our auction. It should be a lot of fun, if nothing else. I'm just very excited to try to have something new to show our audience. Whoops, I meant to do this. There. There we go. Okay. So, Alice, what do you have coming up?
Oh, I'm in an auction for Maryland Art Place this week. It's an online art auction, and who knows what's next.
Great.
Honestly, I have a works in progress, that's all. Getting a lot of work done over the pandemic period.
That's great. Yes, and we have a few more artists from Columbia Pike Artist Studios that we will be profiling in the coming weeks. So please look out for those.
Great.
Check out our, of course, our performance event that's coming up. And should you miss anything, I tend to post things after it's over on Vimeo on demand, and you can rent these shows for a tiny amount, like $1 or $3, or you can even buy them and download them. So it's trying to put it out there in a whole bunch of different ways to make it super easy for you to see our stuff. So any closing thoughts, anybody, before we take it out today?
No, thank you, Jane. Thank you, Claudia. Thank you, Alice.
Yes, thank you, everybody,
Great.
so
It was a lot
much.
of fun. It was a lot of fun. Looking forward to.
I hope you all can come back again sometime soon.
Me too. That was so fun.
Yeah.
It
was really great. It was such a different vibe in the studio with you all there. It was great.
Oh, thank you.
We had a great time.
Yeah, it would be great to do some sort of a live broadcast from there, although I know internet at Columbia Pike Artist Studios is a little bit of an issue, but who knows? We may be able to resolve that issue someday.
We might be resolving that issue sometime soon. Yeah.
Oh, great.
We're trying to do something on that, and Robbie is working on that.
Oh, great. And Robbie Nami is one of the other artists at Columbia Pike Artist Studios who I will be profiling in the coming weeks. So watch for that. And in the meantime, just get yourself ready to come on out, turn on your device, and watch us in the parking lot, because who knows? Right before you know it, we're going to be back to in-person shows, we hope. Right? Yeah. All right. Thank you again so much, Kelsey and Claudia, for this wonderful video. It was a lot of fun. All these cocktails Canape cake videos have been great fun. They're all up on YouTube and on Facebook. So if you haven't seen them, you can get to them and take a look and really enjoy, and also get some good recipe ideas and helpful hints, such as making a drink in a beer bottle. That's prime. Okay. Well, thank you all. Take care and enjoy the rest of your Sunday.
You too.